changed, even through major modernisations down the years. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward and denies line breaking for his defence. So he's become a big factor now in any team he functions in.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Oh, easy pickings there. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's there to get it away. And that is out of play. Bernardo Silva, hit into the middle. Too much on that, it's gone out. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's been won straight back. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. That's a delicate pass. Rafinha. Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now this could be a chance. Vitinha. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And it's Mendes. Mendes played with finesse. That has been knocked clear. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Done delicately. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. That's good play. Can he deliver? That's really well cleared. Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos. Casemiro. And it's played forward. Now it's Rafinha. Neymar. Matheus Cunha. Spread out to the left. Inacio with the clearance. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. That's an imaginative pass. And it's been played through. And he's lost it. Goes for a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Cristiano Ronaldo just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Aim forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. Mendes makes the interception. Mendes forwards and with intent. And they can counter here. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inacio. And it's Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good strength. Played into the middle. And he shoots! And he's following up! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Brazil, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Danilo flashes it across. Gonçalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. Portugal making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Danger averted for now. Keeper's dealt with that. Bruno Mendes. And the shot! Marquinhos shifted upfield. Marquinhos gently done. And it's Neymar. Plays it through. Cross goes in there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Showing good feet. Bruno Guimaraes. Turns and goes back. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Portugal have got themselves in front very early here. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Rafinha. Tries a deft little ball. And they've got rid. Corner. Deftly away. Casemiro. That is lovely. Cross in. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Neymar. João Cancelo. João Cancelo getting this one clear. Alisson comes out and deals with it. Searching pass he's played there. Gets it away. Vitinha, Inacio, shifted upfield. Inacio, gently done. Bruno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out of play for a throw. Marquinhos. Gabriel. Danilo is onto it in a flash. And it's Danilo. Do have a chance to counter here. He's shifting through the gears and shoots! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Vitinha with the short one. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He could be in here. He's Vinicius Junior! It's in! Brazil are back in business. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Brazil grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Guimaraes, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Matheus Cunha, aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. So who's he picking out? And he's there to clear it, and reclaimed it in a trice. Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
João Cancelo played over towards the opposite flank. Vitinha. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Rafinha. Matheus Cunha. Pedro Neto. Portugal going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Played towards the other side. And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Casemiro. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good-looking ball. That'll be a throw-in. Bernardo Silva, nice looking ball. Gabriel gets it away. It's a throw-in. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Casemiro. Marquinhos. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. And it's played forward. Bruno Guimaraes. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they could break here. And it's Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Danilo looks to the other side. He has found the way through. It's gone out for a throw-in. Hangs one in. Inacio is there, and he can get that clear. Neymar. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Super goal! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, that is a bit special. Brazil go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. And the shot! Gets good distance on it. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Brazil have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Gonçalo Inacio. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Cleared away. Vitinha. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that has sent him sprawling. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel, gently done. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. He's on it, can he get away? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Punched away. Oh, that's nice. Delivered it. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vitinha plays it short. Cross from Cancelo. That has been knocked clear. Rafinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Danilo. Rafinha. Looking for a decent ball in. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. And he's managed to get free. Succumbs to the pressure. João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Cancelo. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nuno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! He scored! They've done it again! It is incredible! And that really is so impressive. So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Araujo, and he goes cross-field. And here's Neto. Time to deliver. Oh, that's neat. Pedro Neto with the delivery. And it's Danilo. Matheus Cunha. Danilo. Out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's very neat. Last ditch. Could be danger here. And the finish! Same again, same outcome. They've played it short. Neymar. Now here's the delivery. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Oh, nice touch. Bruno Guimaraes. Chooses to go back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Vitinha. Araujo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Mendes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Marquinhos cuts out the pass. And here's Rafinha. Araujo cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Now the cross. The keeper gets his hands on it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that was very necessary. There will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto opts to play it back. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Oh, can he get onto this? Marquinhos. Aim forwards. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. Danilo. Nice control. Danilo with the bullish header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Portugal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Moved on forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes, played out towards the right wing. Mendes can get it clear. Araujo with the clearance. Neymar. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Out for a throw. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Portugal take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Danilo. Oh, sweet feet. Pedro Neto. Be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Portugal 2 up, but it is a crazy, undulating, unpredictable game. And the second half gets underway. Gabriel. Danilo. Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Fernandes. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Marquinhos. Marquinhos played out to the left flank. Gabriel. Gabriel, gently done. And it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, played right into his path. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bruno Guimaraes. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Muscular approach does pay off here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Bernardo Silva. Thinks one through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field. Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel chooses to go cross-field. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot, surely! A chance to play it in. Inacio tries to clear. Araujo. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Played back to the goalkeeper. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Rafinha. Played over towards the opposite flank. Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior. Oh, they could be caught out here. And across it goes. Casemiro, played towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a throw. Neymar. That's a cute ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Lobbed in behind. It's come to nothing. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's had a shot! Diogo Costa herring after the ball here. And he thumps it clear. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Araujo. Vitinha. Pedro Neto, given the lift of his goal. Nuno Mendes. Good play on the left-hand side here. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Casemiro. Danilo is onto it in a flash. He is through here. Neymar chips it through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. And it's Neymar. Rafinha. Out to the right. Danilo gets a cross in. Tries to get it clear. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Casemiro goes for goal! And here's Rafinha. Played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Araujo attempts a clearance. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's come loose. Rafinha. And it's Danilo. Oh, it's played into the area. Up he goes! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Casemiro. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Neymar. Matheus Cunha. Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. There are a few waiting for it. Played in. João Neves is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, such a clever touch. Vinicius Junior, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now chance for a shot! And he hits the net! Right back in the game! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Chance again? No.
Brazil deploying the high press here, trying to force the defence into making mistakes.
Yeah, they look like they really want it.
They need to persist. It's exactly what they have to keep doing.
Danilo does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that's a nice ball. Picks it up out wide. Araujo tries to clear. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Neymar. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. And it's Neymar. And here's Vinicius Junior. Steaming on goalwards.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedro Neto. Nice physical challenge. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Casemiro. Marquinhos looks to the other side. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior played out to the left flank. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Vinicius Junior. Now then, the ball's come loose. Here it is, cross. A header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rafinha goes short. In it comes. Ronaldo has got himself a free kick. Good strong hand by the keeper. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Marquinhos, it's a quick ball upfield. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It's a goal!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Guimaraes. And here's Rafinha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Nice interception, well timed. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto, plays it out wide. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Gabriel. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Neymar spread out to the left. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Could move up a gear here. He can get that clear.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. And that's aimed, it's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Lovely feet. Neymar. And claimed it back swiftly. That's going to go a long way. Vinicius Junior. In by Vinicius Junior. Only partially clear. João Neves, and it's played forward. Half an hour gone in the second half. Neymar. Danilo. Rafinha. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Araujo, he's gone direct here. Casemiro. Gabriel. This is it then, now or never. Very nicely done. Crossing. Deftly away. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Mendes.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gonzalo Inacio. Played back in. Ronaldo finds himself offside.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And that could set him on his way. Short changes him with that pass. Araujo. Danilo. Marquinhos. Gabriel. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel played over towards the opposite flank. Danilo drives forward on the overlap. Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cleared without complication. Gabriel, aim forwards. Decent progress down the left. Keeps on running. That's tidy. Tries to get it clear. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. He is just caressing the ball.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Mendes. Neymar demonstrating his defensive quality there. Gabriel. Gabriel, gently done. Over to the left. João Cancelo hurtling down that right flank. Bernardo Silva. That has been knocked clear. And here's Bruno having a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Neymar is on his own. Danilo have it back and can go again. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Casemiro. Danilo is onto it in a flash. Rafinha. Danilo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Matheus Cunha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior spread out to the left. And it's hoisted clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now that's a fine challenge. Neymar is there, and he can get that clear. Portugal have to get it into the box, and quickly. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Well timed, excellent interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Driving on and making good progress. He's in a great position. Vinicius shapes to shoot.
Vinicius Junior has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Nuno Mendes. Now looking to orchestrate a count. Here's a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
And the pass is intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. And Portugal can counter-attack here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Rafinha.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Matheus Cunha.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's Neymar! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
Brazil, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Brazil complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And here's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. And here's Bernardo Silva. In by Cancelo. And he's there to clear it. Portugal have reclaimed it. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. And it's lofted through here. Bruno Guimaraes is there, and he can get that clear. And that will be the final act. Portugal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium. And I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.